Welcome to our video today, where we're going to explore how to validate a genetic collection using SetValidator and Fluentvalidation. If you work with large datasets or collections of data, you know how important it is to ensure that the data is accurate and consistent. This is especially crucial in fields like genetics, where small errors can have significant consequences. In this video, we'll take a closer look at how to use SetValidator to validate a genetic collection and make sure your data is reliable. To start with, let's define what a genetic collection is. A genetic collection is essentially a set of genes or genetic variants that are associated with a particular trait or condition. When working with these collections, it's essential to ensure that the data is accurate and consistent. This is where SetValidator comes in. SetValidator is a powerful tool in Fluentvalidation that allows you to validate collections of data against a set of predefined rules. In our case, we can use SetValidator to check if our genetic collection meets certain criteria, such as containing only specific genes or having a minimum number of variants. To use SetValidator, we first need to define the rules that our genetic collection needs to meet. These rules are typically defined in a separate class or file and are then referenced in our validation code. For example, let's say we want to validate a genetic collection for a specific disease. We might have rules such as the collection must contain at least 3 genes associated with the disease, or the collection must not include any genes that are known to be benign. Once we've defined our rules, we can then use SetValidator to apply these rules to our genetic collection. This is typically done by creating a new instance of SetValidator and passing in our collection and rule. The validator will then check each item in the collection against the rules and return any errors or warnings if the data does not meet the criteria. One of the key benefits of using SetValidator is that it allows us to decouple our validation logic from our business logic. This makes it much easier to maintain and update our code base, as we can simply add or remove rules without affecting the underlying logic. To illustrate this further, let's consider an analogy. Imagine you're a quality control manager at a manufacturing plant. Your job is to ensure that all products meet certain standards before they're shipped out. You might have a checklist of items to verify for each product, such as does it have the correct packaging, or has it been tested for safety? In this case, our genetic collection is like the product being manufactured, and SetValidator is like the quality control manager. We define the rules, or checklist, that the data needs to meet, and then we use SetValidator to verify each item in the collection against those rules. To summarize, validating a genetic collection using SetValidator involves defining a set of rules that the data needs to meet, and then applying those rules using SetValidator. This allows us to ensure that our data is accurate and consistent, which is critical in fields like genetics, where small errors can have significant consequences. That's it for today's video on validating genetic collections using SetValidator. We hope you found this explanation helpful and informative. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel for more content on validation and data quality. We'd love to hear from you. What other topics related to validation would you like us to cover in future videos? Let us know in the comments, and we'll do our best to create more informative and engaging content. Thanks again for watching.